welcome back to my channel, Chaixolatte. Today we are going to be discussing a very important topic that I learned on my journey of womanhood, and it's all about being content while you're single. And this is a very important topic to me because a lot of people are so afraid to be alone and to be by themselves and to really understand themselves inside and out. And I really have to just ask the question of why. Because one thing that I know for sure is that one relationship that we will have for the eternity of our livelihood is the relationship that we have with ourselves. And it's very important to nurture that relationship, really get to know yourself, and be confident in the skin that you are in and be able to radiate that outwards. So being alone, being single gives us the opportunity to really take time out to really learn ourselves. So I feel like this is important because just like how we go on dates and we get to know other people, we get into their energy, see what they like, see what they're into. It's very important for us to know ourselves inside and out and really understand who we are as a person. Once we're able to become clear in who we are, what we want, what we like, and what really interests us, what really drives us, we're able to come into a relationship more whole, and also we're able to be able to advocate for what it is that we want and don't want in a relationship. Also, being alone, in our own energy allows us to really focus in on what it is that we feel like we want and need out of life. It's very important to prioritize those things that you feel like are important to you, set your goals and get everything organized in a sense so that you're able to bring forward what it is that you want out of your life and you're able to really manifest those things. It gives you the time and the space to really focus in on what it is that you want for your life and really get to see it play out in reality. It's very important to embrace the season of being single for a lot of different reasons, but another reason is because we don't have outside opinions and forces driving how we feel and what it is that we are trying to accomplish. And I say this is important because if you're not strong in who you are and what it is that you want for yourself, it can be really easy to get sidetracked and sidestepped by how other people feel and what they have going on in their lives, to the point where you may get off track in your own life by putting so much focus onto other people. So like I said before, it's a really good time to really, I won't say block out other people's opinions, because you have your relationships with your parents and your friends and all of that kind of stuff and all the other people that are in your lives and whatnot. But I'm saying that you're able to really zone into what you have going on instead of having extra opinions and thoughts regarding what it is that you're doing and what you're trying to accomplish for yourself. For all of my single people out there, you understand that this season of being single is really a time of freedom and exploration. This is really your time to go to new places, try new things, really dig deep into the unknown when it comes to yourself and what it is that you like and what you want to get into. Like I said before, you don't have to worry about outside opinions and how other people feel in regards to the different things that you're trying, because when it comes to relationships and everything, there can be respect and boundaries there of you guys have a mutual understanding for what it is that you guys are bringing to the table. And with this season of being single and being able to explore and really understand where you're coming from, what new and interesting places and fun ideas you have to bring to the table, it's really an opportunity for you to date yourself, learn yourself, grow your perspective, your mindset, and really just have fun, Enjoy your own company. Be content with being with yourself. Because like I said before, this is one of the relationships that we will have for our entire life. And it's very important to build up that relationship that you have with yourself. And being free, being carefree, being in that energy and exploring new things, going to places you haven't been before, maybe museums, art galleries. You never know, just really treat yourself to a different variety of things. This is how you're really going to explore and know what it is that you like. And who knows, you might get into like a different gig, like a different groove of like places and things to do that you were never really open to doing with like certain friend groups and things like that. So this season of singleness is really just an opportunity for you to explore yourself and be free and really learn yourself even more. Having the strength to set out on this season of being single really takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength, especially in, this society where we're constantly being fed content in regards to couples. They're all on YouTube with the couple channels. We see reality TV, the love and the hip hop, and everyone's in relationships. And, it's really loving and supportive. And, being in a relationship is a great experience. You really get to learn more about yourself and about other people while in those relationships and everything. But being by yourself really allows you to work on the inner being, work on the inner struggles and conflicts that you have within yourself. Really allows you to take time to be to yourself and work on your emotions if need be, any past traumas or, mind struggles and triggers that you feel when you interact with other people. There's no issue for you to, separate yourself and really come back into yourself and understand why you're feeling how you're feeling and how you got there. Really get to the bottom of things in regards to how you're feeling and why you feel that way. I feel like when we're single and we can really just hone into ourselves, it really says a lot about you when you can stand on your own 2 feet and really just be your own person and advocate for yourself, know what it is that you want and what you don't want, really just be whole within yourself. It really says a lot about your character. And that's another thing that I really like about, the single season of your life. You can really develop yourself. If there are things that you notice about yourself that you don't really like, or things that, in your past relationship that you saw didn't work, you're really able to, sit with yourself, question why you're like this, why you do certain things, who taught you to do things this way, unlearn certain behaviors, relearn new behaviors, and really just develop yourself as a person, really become a better person within yourself so that you're able to not only show that to others, like be an example of what it is, like whatever that character trait is, like be that good example, but also show and teach other people. And I feel like that's really what we're here for, to grow and to develop and to teach other people the good things that we learn throughout our lives. So like I said before, the single season, the season of being alone and to yourself really gives you the opportunity to take time and space to heal. And, if you guys are not new to this channel, you already know that I have an entire series so far about going on the healing journey, what that looks like, the different, pretty much just different topics that are very important when it comes to the healing journey, different places in your healing journey where you will find yourself, you'll find yourself in a state of dealing with your emotions. You'll find yourself in a state of trying to find forgiveness. If you guys are interested in checking out that playlist, I will definitely leave it down below because it's very helpful, very insightful. And if there are any ways that you feel like you can contribute to our community, as far as in the comment section, any ways that you feel like you're healing yourself, you're developing yourself personally, definitely leave it down below because like I've said before, I'm pretty much growing a community of like-minded people who, they're opening their heart space, they're connecting with other people from a space of love, trying to just share knowledge, share experiences, and this is the home for that. So definitely be open to share your experiences and what you're learning in your journey. being single really allows us the time and the space to, really get to the bottom of our traumas and what it is that we need to heal within ourselves. Sometimes we feel pressured into getting into relationships because we feel as though we aren't enough by ourselves. Sometimes we feel like we're afraid to be by ourselves. And one point about that, let me just say, don't be afraid to be to yourself. I know it can feel, a bit daunting. Sometimes you may feel a little lonely, but let me just remind you, we are not alone. All of us are together here collectively, sharing the mind space of the collective. We have friends, we have family, and if you don't have friends and family in your immediate vicinity, there are people you can connect to online, and I'm hoping that this channel can be one of those spaces where you're able to connect to other people. But it's okay to be alone. It's okay to be single. And when I say alone, I mean standing in your one body. This is you. This is how you're coming. It is okay to be single. We all have to go through different seasons in life, and being single is definitely a season that you need to accept because it gives you an opportunity to really sit with yourself and learn different things about yourself, really hone into yourself. Sometimes we're so focused on the other person that we're in a relationship that we end up losing ourselves. And I have seen this happen with friends and even within myself. It's a part of the journey. You have to learn and go through things in order to move past them and grow through everything. So I'm just letting you know, it's okay to be single. Learn to love yourself and be happy with how you are and who you are. And if there are things that you're not happy with, this is the time to work on them. Find different skills and mindsets that you can tap into, that you can really hone into and bring a part of your life that will help you be a better person. This is that time. Let me say this. If you're watching this video and you have gotten to this part of the video, I want you to affirm this to yourself in the comment section. Let me know that you've gotten to this part of the video by saying, I am content where I am. I am exactly where I am meant to be. Okay? Everything is fine, you guys. We're all living our lives, on this planet, and it's so much pressure from society to be a certain type of way, to look a certain type of way, to talk a certain type of way. Your body has to be like this. You have to look like this in order to be attractive. I'm saying no, you don't, okay? We are all here as individuals to embody our individuality, embody our originality, and to radiate that outwards. Encourage other people to be themselves. Live in your light, okay? You are perfect the way that you are. You were made in your Creator's image. There is no need for you to feel rushed into a relationship if you're not ready for a relationship. Be to yourself. Learn to love yourself, because once you learn to love yourself, it really does radiate outwards, and all of that love is just radiated right back to you through friends, through the partners that you will in turn meet. And most of the time, when we're coming from an unhealed space, when we're coming from a traumatized space, we end up attracting that right back to us because we're in a state of need, Oh my goodness, I'm lacking this, so I need to get this from like another person, When you are whole and you are coming from a space of love and tranquility and peace and knowing what it is that you want for yourself, you're able to weed out, everything that isn't good for you in order to attract everything that is good for you. And that is why being single and really developing yourself and really becoming one with yourself is so important. So babe, don't rush. This is not a race, okay? Our life is meant to be lived and enjoyed. And what is the point of rushing through your season of being single, just to end up not content with where you are, not content with who you are, and it ends up showing and reflecting in your relationship. Y'all already know, if you're used to my channel, if you are not new, if you are a returning subscriber, you already know my cup analogy, okay? The cup. This is our cup. I say this every time, but listen, this is our cup. Your cup, my cup. This is our cup. I cannot give to you wholeheartedly from a half full cup. Okay? My cup needs to be full from loving on myself, being content with myself. My cup needs to be full and overflowing in order to give to you in a loving and bountiful manner, to really get the most out of our relationships. And if we're coming from a space of brokenness, a space of being tired, a space of not being loved, we're robbing other people of the true love and joy that they can really be experiencing from us by us really being whole and wholeheartedly loving ourselves first. So let me let you know, this season of being single is a season of loving ourselves and really getting to know ourselves. If you enjoyed this video, like the like button, smash the subscribe button, come and be a part of this community, because we're talking about real topics all day. I won't say every day, all day, every day that I upload, and you don't want to miss it. So hit the bell, get notified, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.